Myself, Shaila Shetkar, Assistant Professor in Botany from Government College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Sakli. The program is Bachelor of Science first year. The subject is Botany Generic Elective. The semester is 1. Course code is BOG 101. Course title is Environmental Biotechnology. Title of the unit 7. International and National Legislations, Policies for Pollution Management. Module name is Central and State Pollution Control Boards, Constitution and Power. These are the outline of my module. In this module, we are going to learn about the introduction and constitutions of Central and State Pollution Control Boards, powers of Central and State Pollution Control Boards. These are the learning outcomes of my module. At the end of the module, you will be able to explain the constitutions of Central and State Pollution Control Boards, and also you will be able to discuss the powers of Central and State Pollution Control Boards. The Central and State Pollution Control Board of India is a statutory organization under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. It was established in 1974 under the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974. They are also entrusted with the powers and functions under the Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981. The Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974, Section 3 empowers the central government to constitute a central board for the prevention and control of water pollution in the Union Territories of India. Under the same Act, Section 4, the state government have also been empowered to constitute state boards for the prevention and control of air pollution in the respective states. Accordingly, the Central Pollution Control Board and State Pollution Control Boards have been constituted for the prevention and control of water and air pollution. For a union territory, the Central Pollution Control Board exercises the powers and performs the functions of State Pollution Control Board. Every State Pollution Control Board shall be bound by the directions as the central board or the state government may give to it. The first one is Central Pollution Control Board. According to Section 3 of Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974, the central board is constituted by the central government, is known as Central Pollution Control Board. The next is State Pollution Control Board. According to Section 4 of Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974, the state board is constituted by the state government, is known as State Pollution Control Board. Every state has its own pollution control board. The main function of every pollution control board is to create awareness among the people regarding the sustainable development to improve environmental quality of the state with the help of all the stakeholders. The State Pollution Control Board works under the supervision of Central Pollution Control Board. Central Pollution Control Board has provided all its functions and powers to State Pollution Control Board. State Pollution Control Board is an organization established to implement environmental laws and rules within the concerned state's jurisdiction. According to Section 3, the Central Board, and according to Section 4, the State Pollution Control Board shall consist of following members: full-time chairman, 5 members among the state or among the local authorities, 5 official, 3 non-officials, 2 persons to represent companies, and 1 full-time member secretary. Now let us learn about the constitution of Central Pollution Control Board. Section 3 of the Act provides that the central government shall appoint and constitute a Central Pollution Control Board to perform the function assigned under the Act. The Central Pollution Control Board shall consist of the following constitution. It shall have a full-time chairman. This chairman will be nominated by the central government, having knowledge of practical experience in matters related to environmental protection or having knowledge and experience in administration of institutions dealing with aforesaid matters. It shall not have more than 5 members nominated by the central government chosen from among the members of the state board. It shall not have more than 5 officials nominated by the central government to represent that government. It shall not have more than 3 non-officials nominated by the central government who represent the interest of the fishery, agriculture or any other industry or trade which the government may think fit to be represented. It shall have 2 persons nominated by that government to represent that companies or corporations owned, managed or controlled by the central government. It shall have 1 full-time member secretary to be appointed by the central government having knowledge and experience of scientific, engineering or management aspects of pollution control. Now let us learn about the constitution of State Pollution Control Board. Section 4 of the Water Act empowers the state government to appoint and constitute a State Pollution Control Board in their respective states to perform the functions assigned under the Act. A State Pollution Control Board shall consist of following constitution. It shall have a chairman, either whole-time or a part-time. This chairman will be nominated by the state government having a knowledge or practical experience in matters related to environmental protection or having knowledge and experience in administration of institutions dealing with aforesaid matters. It shall not have more than 5 members nominated by the state government chosen from among the members of local authorities functioning within the state. It shall not have more than 5 officials nominated by the state government to represent that government. It shall not have more than 3 non-officials nominated by the state government who represent the interest of fishery, agriculture or any other industry or trade which the government may think fit to be represented. It shall have 2 persons nominated by that government to represent the companies or corporations owned, managed or controlled by the state government. It shall have 1 full-time member secretary to be appointed by the state government having knowledge and experience of scientific engineering or management aspects of pollution control. Now let us learn about the powers of Central Pollution Control Boards. The Central Pollution Control Board has been empowered by Section 18 of the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 to give directions to the state pollution control boards. The Central Pollution Control Board has the powers to perform any of the functions of a state pollution control board in case of a non-compliance of any directions given by the Central Pollution Control Board. The Central Pollution Control Board has been empowered to issue directions under Section 33A of the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act to direct the prohibition, closure, regulation of any operation, industry or process or regulation or stoppage of supply of electricity, water or any other service. Now these are the powers of State Pollution Control Board. The first one is power to obtain information, power to take samples of effluents for analysis, power of entry and inspection, and power of prohibition on disposal of polluting matter. Now let us learn about the powers of State Pollution Control Boards in details. The first one is power to obtain information. According to Section 20, the State Board may make surveys, take measurements or obtain information for purpose of performing functions under this Act. Failure to comply with any directions under the section is punishable offence under subsection 1 of Section 41. The next is power to take samples of effluents for analysis. Under the Section 21(1)(a), the state government has the powers to take samples of water of any stream or well or any effluent being discharged into such a stream or well for analysis. Under Section 22(4), the State Board further has the power to obtain a report of the result of the analysis by a recognized laboratory. The third is power of entry and inspection. According to Section 23, the State Board is empowered by the state government with the right to enter any place for the purpose of performing any of the functions entrusted to it. The fourth is power of prohibition on disposal of polluting matter into a stream or well. No person shall knowingly allow entry of any poisonous, noxious, or polluting matter directly or indirectly into any stream, well, sewer, or on land. No person shall knowingly allow entry of any matter into any stream which may impair the proper flow of water, resulting in substantial pollution. No person shall establish any industry, operation, or any treatment disposal system which is likely to discharge any sewage or effluent into stream or well or on land. No person shall use any new outlet for discharge of sewage. No person shall begin to make any new discharge of sewage. These are the references of my module. Thank you.